Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither, wherever you are in the world. I'm Ramblin' Rusty Elm, and this is Rambling with Rusty. Last time on Rambling with Rusty, we made our way around the island of Aminos to do a couple of side quests. Finished helping one guy find a couple of keys and loot an old vault, and then we came back over to the other side to continue our search for Prince Ernskar, and ran into a young lady looking for some help getting home to her dad at a mine, and we had to go in and help free the mine from an invasive species of sea creatures called hadalids. And today we are outside the mine, along the coast that we were supposed to be exploring in search of the prince, or at least one of the royals. So without any further ado, let's join the action in progress. And it looks like we found Caska here.
Another fight? Well, if you insist. Oh.
Oh, Caska.
Careful, Walker. All that swimming and fighting has made me hungry, and you look pretty tasty, I must say. You know Zaji, and he's alive? That's good to hear. Now I can kill him for getting us wrecked as soon as I see him. When the storm hit, it was all I could do to hang on to some wreckage and make it to this beach. We're on Aminos, right? The Alliance leaders, right. I keep meaning to try to find Queen Ayrenne, but every time I get started, more of those prison mongrels rush out of the jungle and attack me. I love a good fight as much as the next sailor, but I'm exhausted. Sure, two noses are better than one. If we can pick up Queen Ayrenne's scent, I can track her. That's sort of my specialty. The nose knows, as the kittens say. Stay close and follow me. Let's look around. If I catch a familiar scent, I can follow it.
Okay, well, we have nothing out there.
This isn't the right way.
Ah, we have something here.
Let me take a sniff. Someone used this shelter recently. Their scent is fresh. Familiar. This way. Give me a moment. The remains of a fire. There are tracks here. This way. What have we got here? There was a fight here. What's that? On the ground. That medallion has the Queen's scent all over it. There! I have her trail. Follow me. The Queen is in danger.
Give no friend shouldn't be wandering about. Fair day and Oriel's blessing to you. I am Ayrenne Arana Aldmeri, Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion. You have my apologies, friend of Caska. I'm a stink worse than a 3-day dead Gua right now. Ah, Lady Arabelle. I knew she wouldn't leave us to rot in this jungle. But she only sent you. Not an army or a chivalry of knights. No matter. I welcome the company. Trouncing these green serpent bastards is amusing, but I'm starting to grow weary. Ah, yes. We were together for a time, but we argued and he rushed off in a huff. I believe I know where to find him after we make some preparations for our rescue. You can signal a ship, but I can help calm the storm that hugs the coast. Never heard about my time with the Sea Elf pirates? They taught me some weather magic. Could you get what I need for the ritual? A claw from a volcanic beast, a feather, and the bones of a drowned sailor. Sadly, these beaches are thick with those. Gather the claw, a feather, and the bones, and I'll make sure the rescue ship can reach the shore safely. Caska, you've been injured. Let me tend to your wounds.
Okay, let's see. We want to go up there. What have we in here? A heavy sack.
One time I reached into a sack like that and found a bunch of live frogs. That was a strange day.
Let's go ahead and grab that. Get our rapport up a little more.
Doing something with magic-y?
I missed the claw. No matter, I can get it on the way back to her. Fish claw. And, oh, you gotta go talk to Ayrenne on the coast.
Caska, can you have the items? Caska will be all right. Can you have the items? Well done.
Chests like that can be misleading, either full of jewels or...
While portals to and from Aminos are prohibited, I can teleport within the confines of the island. It just takes more effort. Interesting. Thank you for procuring these items. With them, I can clear the storm when we're ready to depart. Oh, very well, if you insist. You may not believe this, but Emeric and I do not always see eye to eye. He's as stubborn as his throne is uncomfortable. Why the Bretons insist their king must suffer every time he sits down, I'll never understand. Here, I'll mark your map. It was just north of here. I wonder how excited you'll be when the eagle and the lion are back together again. We tend to argue. A lot. I'll catch up after I prepare the... Have no fear, I'll be along shortly. I just need to... Never mind, it's complicated. Magica. I'll be fine, I just need a moment. Sea elf magics are always so particular. This little you will help us immensely. Honestly.
Yeah, that's one royal pin in the arse down. One more to go.
This is the spot, but no Emeric. That man is infuriating. This complicates the situation. Let's talk. Emeric isn't here, but he left behind a number of green serpents. For a man of his advanced years, he can still swing a powerful sword. Emeric is nothing if not reliable. Look at the way the dead serpents are laid out. Isn't it obvious? He left a trail to follow. I'll be along shortly. Don't worry about me.
And another door. We haven't done the
You there,
mission in.
begging you. Our ship, the sailor, I counted the foot. The coral cliffs aren't an area any.
Stay back! You! I've got to get out of here! Why? They said that the archipelago belongs to nature. That they were carving a balance. Veslin! She was whole when I escaped. I offered to help her, but she wouldn't leave the others and I had to run. I had to. The Elder Tide sacrificed my shipmates right now. But...
Yeah, whatever.
anyone still alive will be in the cages above. Destroy the coral. Make those druids pay.
Don't mess with a street kid.
Okay, well. One piece of coral down. We should go out there just to be sure. Hey, a chest. I need to go here. I think I'm going to go that way.
Feels good to get the blood pumping, right? Time to bring the lightning!
This guy just ran right through, drug everything along behind him. Didn't even bother to kill the boss.
Feed on your life.
More of you vile serpents to fight. Good. I'm just getting started.
Over here, quickly. I don't know when they'll be back.
You don't appear to be one of these green serpent ruffians. Shame. I was hoping to...
No hope. They're gonna kill. No hope. No hope.
Thank the eight you're not one of those. Sergeant Bruce, that would be... It's my job. Either pick yourselves off the ground or let me carry you. We're getting out of here. Sergeant Brusick's waiting.
Since you're the first person I've encountered in this damn jungle who isn't trying to kill me, let's assume we're going to be friends. I'm High King Emeric. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. What does a High King do? Everything and nothing, or so it seems some days. I lead the Daggerfall Covenant, I rule over High Rock, and I attend meetings. So many meetings. Any other questions before more of these serpents show up? Being the eldest son of a noble house, I was trained to lead, though not necessarily to be a king. My father sent me to the best teachers. I particularly remember studying under Count Ravenwatch, a brilliant man. And still, that's a good question. Ayrenne the Scald King was invited, of course, but the official response we got out of Mournhold was short and sweet. His son would negotiate on the pact, not for me. I have heard that Ernscar is something of a royal pain in the arse. But aren't we all, to some extent? Perhaps Ayrenne is using this as a training exercise, if Ernscar doesn't make matters. Since you're the first person... Lady Arabelle, you say? How is the dear woman? She and I have shared quite a few close calls over the years. But she only sent you? I assumed I merited at least a dozen knights or so. Ah, well, I assume you have a way to get us off this damn island. Ah, you've seen Ayrenne. And she's still alive? Good. Do you know, I was looking for young Ernscar when these serpents rushed out and tried to toss me in that cage. I showed them. But I think they may have captured our wayward Nord prince. I half expected to find our young Nord prince sitting atop a pile of dead serpents, but no such luck. Let's take a look around and see if we can find anything that points to where the serpents might be holding. Noble. Look around. Ernscar was here before they moved him. I'm sure of it. The Scald King's axe. Ernscar held that like Queen Maria grips. Fights like a giant. Let's find Queen Ayrenne, shall we? All that dead lout had was this bottle of wine.
Oh, boy.
Sour. Is there no joy on this damned island? Yeah, if I were to break an ankle making this jump, Queen Maria would kill me. I'll go around and meet you outside.
Veslin told me what happened. Is it true that a few of those druids were enough to cause our ship? Oh, it does, Mike. House Mornard will hear about what happened here. While you were helping my prisoners, I got my bearings out here. We're not that far from Broke Rock Mine. I've made the run there a time or two in the past. Like I said, it's not too far. I've recovered my strength. What happened here was out of our control. We'll make a report.
Well, he's right. He's not too far from Broke Rock Mine.
Good to see you still well, Emeric.
And you, Ayrenne. Nice, cat. I say, friend, let's chat. I washed up alone, and now I'm surrounded by allies. At least, allies for the nonce. It's funny how fate can change in a moment, eh? Let's talk about the things we found in the cave. Right. Mentions taking their captive noble to the coin fort. That has to be Prince Ernskar. Amanos used to be a stronghold for High Rock slave traders, but that was many years ago. There's a crumbling old ruin. A long time ago, yes. Not something the Covenant sanctions today. But you're missing the pertinent point. The Green Serpent Gang is using the old coin fort as a hideout, and we did indeed. There are songs sung about that weapon. Literally. Yoren performed one of them the last time we shared company. We must return it to the prince when we find him. Anyway, our course seems clear. Don't worry about me. I'll meet you at the coin fort. It's just west of here, if I remember my map. To the coin fort. Shall we journey there together, Ayrenne?
Caska will run ahead and clear the path. I'll make my own way there. I'll see you at the fort. Do try to keep pace with Caska, Emeric. She'll keep you safe.
And she's gone. Again. Don't worry about me. I'll just take the long way around. I could use a nice walk.
Oh, brother. Royal drama. I think we'll head this way. Since this is the way the devs created for us to get there. There is a way across here.
Big mistake.
Right here. On the other side of the boat.
Truth be told, this is one of the most relaxing diplomatic missions I've had in quite some time.
Walker, we need to talk. Bright moons shine upon us, Walker. Before you arrived, I did some sniffing. A scent like the one that lingers on that axe you found. It's inside the Coin Lord's old fort. I'd bet Zaji's Queen Ayrenne suggests subterfuge. They seek the nobles. Let's give it. In a word, yes. Pretend Emeric is your prisoner. Escort him to the front gate and wait for them to let you in. Meanwhile, the Queen and I will await your signal. After we free Ernskar,
The High King most definitely agrees. Lead on, my foul captor.
Come, Caska. Let's see how much trouble we can get into.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time for today's episode. We are going to have to call it here. Next time when we return, we will head inside the Coin Fortress and see if we can find Prince Ernskar and bring him to safety. Until then, I'm Ramblin' Rusty Elm. Have a good night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.